Hey everyone, it is Jennifer Roberts here, and I am the Podqueen. And so I know that we talk a lot about intimacy with God and letting Him know us and being vulnerable with Him. And so I just want to share a little bit about the difficulty I had in that journey, because I thought that God was looking for me to be perfect all the time. And so I know that in my life, I felt like I needed to show my best face, not my real face, but my best face. You know how on Instagram, there's those moments of perfection? Like they're about that big, those moments, and you take a quick snapshot of it and then it goes on your Instagram feed. So if you were to go through your whole profile, it looks like your life is absolutely perfect. You know how that goes? And so, but in reality, our lives are just full of messiness and complicated and all of that. And so I thought that God wanted my life to look like my Instagram feed, just perfect. And I was nervous that if He saw the reality of my heart, that He would run away. He would be scared off by my weakness and wouldn't be interested in who I was. And I was wrong. I was so wrong. And so I remember going through a very hard season in my life. I'm not going to go into the details of that, but a very hard season. And it caused me to be angry with the Lord, disillusioned with my response to pain, and just confused. I thought only good things happened to good people. I didn't expect difficulty. I didn't believe that I should go through any kind of suffering or anything like that. So when life happened, and it happens, and difficulties came and challenges arose, I was unprepared for my heart. I was unprepared for what came out. And so I remember being upset with the Lord. I was in my room, I'm crying, I'm asking Him questions like, how could you do this to me? You know, raising my fist at God. And then I'm just like, I'm gonna try to find you in the Bible. Like, I'm gonna find you. And I was going through the Psalms and I stumbled upon Psalm 73. And as I read through, I felt like, are you kidding me? I am written about in the Bible. So Psalm 73 verse 21 says this. It says, when my heart was grieved and my spirit embittered, I was senseless, I was ignorant, I was a brute beast before you. And I remember stopping at that moment going, I'm in the Bible. I felt like that. I felt senseless. I felt ignorant. I felt like a wild animal. I was acting in a way that I'd never acted before. I was acting in a way that I never thought I would act before. And I was embarrassed of me. And so I'm reading that, and then it says, yet I am always with you. I'm like, what? God, you're here now? You see this side of me? And then it goes on, it says, afterward I will lead you by your right hand into my counsel. Whom have I in heaven but you? The earth has nothing I desire beside you. And you all know that verse. It's like, that's the famous part of the psalm, but no one looks at the verse before it. And I think the psalmist wouldn't have written such extravagant statements of God if they hadn't tasted God's loyalty in their dark hour. And so I think God is saying, would you let me in? Would you let me see all of you? Can I see all the parts of your inner man? And He's not going to run away. He's not ashamed. He's not afraid. He knows how to minister to us. And when I realized that God was not afraid of me, that I could be myself with Him, that He wasn't going to reject me in my weakness, I then made God my ally instead of my enemy. I ran to Him instead of away from Him. And so I want to encourage you on your journey with the Lord. Run to the Lord. Don't hide who you are. Let Him see all of you. Don't be ashamed of what's there. Don't be afraid. And include God into the deep parts of your heart. That's intimacy with God. That's what it looks like. Letting Him know you. Letting Him see you. And He wants to know you and see you because He loves you. And He already sees you guys. It's not like we're hiding from the God of creation. But when we voluntarily lower the guard of our heart and open up to Him, it blesses His heart. And we need to find Him in that place. You can trust God. He's with you. He loves you. He sees you.